woods down here. Right?
Oh! We nearly got £250 on candid camera there.
There's a sign on that tree.
See ya.
Oh, there.
That's it. Good evening, everybody. Simon's nearly fallen over once. How are we? Just be careful, Simon. Did we have a time? Did we specify a time? I don't actually remember specifying a time. Oh, Simon. Simon's not put right footwear on for tonight. No, we thought we'd have a walk down to one of the areas we're investigating before we went live, which is here, where we are now. Hope you are.
Watch it, son. Slippy.
Yeah, just watch. I'm just going to get there. Ooh, nearly.
Let me see if we can make
Bit air ambulance if I fall down here.
well on that 250 quid.
250 quid. Hello, everybody. Hope we all well. So, where are we tonight?
Well, I don't want to go down there.
No, if you go down there, I'll show you guys in a minute. It brings you out back right side. But yes, hope everybody is well. Oh, what am I doing here? Sending you all over the place. But
If this is supposed to be where they did all the for the church,
yep, blind.
it don't make sense.
No, I think he stood up here, and they actually were down there.
It's ivory side and a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. Simon is there. Look,
I'm looking for markings.
blinding us. So we'll get a minute. Oh, what? Oh dear me.
We're in the caves.
We're in the cave. Get a couple of minutes for everybody to jump on. Let's have a look who we've got in the chat. Good afternoon, good evening, Claire Bear and Joanne, Tricia first in the house, Karen, Nigel, Amy, Stewart, Simon Jarvis, Claire Bear, Joanne, Maureen, Paul Russell, Kimmer, Shell Barnes, Elizabeth, Samantha, Angela Zeta 64, Stuart Devlin, don't know if I've said you already, Simon Jarvis again, it's Lisa Hamilton to be Beckwith. Hope we're okay. Now get up here. Have I missed anybody? Oh, I think I've caught up with you. No, Lindsay. Oh dear.
Lindsay not on.
Lindsay's not on. She got face on, I think. Well, not then. Microphone said we did.
Is anybody with us?
We are in a cave at the minute. A cave. A bit of a cave. I don't know. Lost signal. We're back. Just refresh if you lose signal, guys. I nearly fell down. I don't know if that's any better, guys. Hope it is. Looks like we're not actually going to get into the cave to show you.
The mud.
Signal is quite bad here.
Right.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we manage to keep a connection. So hopefully we should be all right. I'll do the history. We'll just show you this area quick, then we'll have to move because unfortunately, last time we came here we got a signal. Can anybody guess where we are? Sorry about the picture quality. I hope the sound's okay. I'm not using any external. We're live again. For some reason the signal is really, really bad here. Can't see me because of light, probably. No, not because of lack of light, not because of Drakelow tunnels. No, Village of the Damned. Yes, we are at the Village of the Damned, as the title does say. I have been here before. This is Simon's first. I know you can't see me. I'm trying to find my torch. Simon's first time here, so just to try and get some light on the situation. That's a bit better. You can see my ugly mug now. Oh, that's a bit too bright. That way. That's better. Right. Everybody ready? I shall begin. This village in the Derbyshire Dales lies within the Peak District National Park. Lead mining seems to have been had a continuous history here since at least the Roman era, and there is evidence of habitation from earlier. Stone circles and earth barrows on the moors above the present village have largely been destroyed. Coins bearing the names of many emperors provide evidence of Roman lead mining locally. In the churchyard there is an Anglo-Saxon cross in a Mercian style dated to the 8th century. It is covered in complex carvings and is almost complete. The present church dates from the 14th century, but evidence of an earlier church can be found in the Saxon font and Norman window at the west end of the north aisle, and Norman pillars that are thought to rest on Saxon foundations. The history of the plague in the village, oh that's Gateway, isn't it? Began in 1665 when a flea-infested bundle of cloth arrived from London for the local tailor. Within a week his assistant George Vickers was dead, and more began dying in the household soon after. As the disease spread, the villagers turned for leadership to their rector, the Reverend William Mompesson, and the ejected Puritan minister Thomas Stanley. They introduced a number of precautions to slow the spread of the illness from May 1666. The measures involved arrangement that families were to bury their own dead and relocation of church services to a natural amphitheatre of Cucklet Delph, allowing villagers to separate themselves and so reducing the risk of infection. Perhaps the best known decision was to quarantine the entire village to prevent further spread of the disease. The plague ran its course over 14 months, and one account states that it killed at least 160 villagers with only 83 survivors out of a population of 350. That figure has been challenged, by the way, with alternate figures of 430 survivors from a population of around 800. The church here has a record of 273 individuals who were victims of the plague. Survivals among the affected appeared random, as many who remained alive had close contact with those who died, but never caught the disease. Elizabeth Hancock was unaffected despite burying 6 children and her husband in 8 days. The unofficial gravedigger, Marshall Howe, also survived by handling many infected bodies. So I bet now you can guess where we are. And I'll show you the cave that we was in. That's the cave we was in. But unfortunately, every time I seem to go in it, we're all right to start with. The village, yes, it's the Village of the Damned. Do we all know where the Village of the Damned is? Not that it's really important. But hello, everybody joining. If I've missed you coming in while I was doing the history. That's me vaping, by the way. So this is the church. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer. I can't get down into the church.
Was it a church or was it?
It was the church. It wasn't the burial ground. I thought I'd heard somewhere that it was where they kept the bodies, but this was actually the church. That's the one Joe had. So this is where Mr. Mompesson himself would come, and he'd stand down there, and then, if I can show you, we'll get me to custard cider. Not if you down there. He'd have stood on the edge down there, and then below is where all the congregation would have stood, and yeah, and that's where the open air services were held. So, should we get the spirit box out and see if we can catch anything on spirit box here? I wish I could go in cave, but unfortunately, every time I get anywhere near this cave, signal goes.
Is there somebody here with us?
You make a sound if you're here.
I've just got the funny feeling somebody's watching this for some strange reason.
You feel like you're being watched?
Yeah. I don't know if you could show mine, but like on the camera, there's a square that comes up, you know, like focus.
Yeah, and it keeps coming up.
And it keeps coming up, but there's nothing near.
Right.
And it's...
How weird's that? Yes, Simon feels like we are being watched. Oh, we're on your big TV. Oh, Claire. I'm glad it's not on me.
Have you caught my best side?
Yes. I'll let you all say hello to Simon. Oop.
Hello all.
He's there, look.
Blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light. Yeah, Simon feels he's being watched from down there. So I'm getting closer, you can pick spirit box up.
I've got seeing all night, so.
Oh, you have, yeah. I keep forgetting. Oh, you see, Simon's posh.
Is anybody here with us that would like to come through in this radio?
Is this where the church used to be?
Could you sound the church bells?
That's me. Caught button by mistake. There's Mr. Mompesson here. Thank you for that, Claire. You'll have to send them us through. The congregation's here. Maybe Simon can start a sermon. Can you let us know if the congregation's here?
Come to me, O children of God. Come to me.
I saw, I don't know if it was just my camera that glitched, but I saw a right weird light, like
I've been
flicker.
seeing shadows. But I wondered if it was your light. And I'd say it's like there's up on the camera.
Yeah.
Like it's trying to focus in on something that's not there. And it's gone now, it's not doing it now. But it happened a couple of times when we were doing the reading.
Yeah. So strange. So what was this church called? Can you tell us?
Come to us, O children of God. Come to us. Show us that you're here. So somebody trying to talk to us.
What was the name of the rector that used to take the services here?
We're going for at the moment of the plague, our modern day time of the plague. People are dying of this plague. Have you got any advice for us? Have you got any advice? Because like I say, we've got like our modern day version of your plague.
Yeah, one thing we are going to have to be careful of, guys, with Spirit Box tonight, is obviously know where we are. They were quarantined. Oh, we're live again. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So this down a bit. Just be careful.
The worst day.
What was that? World today or the worst day?
And I think it's
Well, that said Lindsay then.
Yeah, I agree.
Could you show yourself in that cave? Walk up towards us, from the cave up towards us. William Montpesson?
I think there's definitely something there. I'm definitely putting something for it.
The elementals are all there. Is there any elemental spirits or energies here with us? Would you like to come forward and communicate with us? Oh.
Would you like us to leave this place? Would you like us to leave?
What happened here? What was the disease that caused this? Drop my spirit box now. I've dropped my e-cig once. I've dropped my spirit box. Oh, look at that. Everything's going to be covered in mud.
If you're just wondering, I'll just show you the mud patches.
Yeah, it is extremely muddy.
I'm scared of losing my shoe. You know, have you done that as a kid?
Yeah.
Got your shoe stuck in the mud and you can't get your shoe out?
Yep.
You know, I'm terrified of that.
Just trying to get the speaker and the cable out of my bag.
It's come up again, look. It's always in the centre of that cave.
Yeah. Now I've got the spirit box in my pocket.
And I know it's not your light, because your light's facing the opposite direction.
Yeah, it were then.
So I know it's not
It's
your
all right
light.
now, but it keeps dropping out. The signal. Just keep live again.
Is it still doing it?
It's doing it occasionally, but it's not going off like before. It was going off for ages and then coming back on. Now it just seems to be like a few seconds. Right, I've got the SB7 out, so let's try that one. We'll try it on FM first, and then thought I broke it then. Guys, you can all hear that okay? Any spirit here with us that wishes to communicate, you step forward and tell us your name.
What?
You said what?
I thought it said Rodney.
Rodney. Anybody hear what that says?
But it could have been what?
They might have kept bodies near at one point, but this was actually the church where they used to do the services on a Sunday instead of using the indoor church. This is the church called Cooklet Delph.
Could you come and step forward into this radio, please? Come and say hello to us. We're here to talk to you, to hear your story. Because I'm sure you've got some fascinating stories to tell us. You were stuck in quarantine. Oh, it's your bloody aerial.
Sorry.
I'll just show. Just here, I thought I saw a ball of... On my camera here, I thought I saw a ball of light. And I was just picking up John's aerial. Yeah, I was just picking up that last bit, the bubble bit. Just at the side, I thought, oh, I've caught something. Look, it keeps doing that. It keeps flashing up. The same place, it's moving towards us. Where that ivy is now.
Yeah.
It was in the centre of the cave before. Now it's creeping up towards that ivy is. Are you trying to come up to us?
Right, if you've got headphones on, just watch it a minute. Because I'm going to turn it on to Eyam and try this magnitude mode.
Are you trying to come up to us to communicate with us? Are you use this device to come and say hello to us? We want to hear your story.
Must have been a really scary time or a place to be living at that time.
You know, keeping your children safe, praying. Not me, but that sound like sobbing.
Sounds weird, doesn't it?
Did you pray to God a lot? Did you come up here to worship? To give thanks to God that you're still alive and your families were safe, and to pray for the people that wasn't, and to pay your respects. Same thing.
Don't know what I heard a voice again, but I couldn't make out what it said. Do you mind just coming here to try and communicate with you? I know a lot of paranormal teams or a lot of ghost hunters, whatever you want to call them, people come here.
We try to connect to the spiritual energy that's around here. We try to connect to these spirits. Do you find it disrespectful to you? Do you wish it would leave you in peace? Or do you try to communicate with us but find it very difficult?
Do you know how to use these devices, these things we've got to try and communicate with you? Do you know how they work? How you can manipulate the sounds coming out to talk to us?
You just hear a screech.
Sounds like so weird.
Yeah. It sounds like from the prison.
You see a dog spirit too? Is there any children here? Any children spirits here that wish to communicate with us? Can you tell us your name if there's any children here? Can you tell us your names, please? I'll turn that one off. Because that just sounds awful to me. Absolutely awful.
Sounds like we're getting in touch with aliens to me.
Hey, we don't want to be doing that. So,
Are we aliens to you? You know, because we're not dressed in the right costumes if you're here, are we? I wonder if you do fighting. You know, because like all this technology and the clothes we wear,
good evening, Bonnie.
the clothes they used to wear, must be quite strange to them.
We are going to move away from here in a minute. We're going to have a few minutes with this, with the necrof. I told you, I always do it.
Oh, it's a spirit box.
Gone?
Gone.
Who's gone?
Right.
Who's gone?
Is there somebody with us right now? Is there somebody trying to stand up close to us?
Yeah. Forget, guys, if you hear anything, please put it in the chat. Can you come out of that cave? Unfortunately, we can't get into the cave to you.
To be quite truthful, I think they've come out of the cave. Are you standing near that ivy?
Is Annie or Beth here?
My name's Simon.
I'm-
This is John. Could you tell us your name, please? Would you like to tell us your name?
Trust me. What did it say?
I thought it says Jasmine.
Is your name Jasmine?
But it's a woman's voice, wasn't it?
Did that just say F you?
Yeah, something. Are you going to show yourself as a wall? Or a ball of light? Can you manifest your energy? So that we can see you? Can you show yourself, please? Let your presence be known to us. That's
Girl.
saying piss before that.
Could have done, yeah. It just sounds something like a girl.
Yeah, it went piss, girl. Are you a girl? A young woman?
Mary.
Mary. Oh, yeah.
Mary's relevant, I know that, but I'm not jumping to any conclusions that were.
Pink.
If Mary's here, can you tell me your surname? Mary, what's your surname? Lemon.
Yeah.
Surname's Lemon. I don't think so. No.
What was that?
Tom, are you here? Tom, are you here? If you're here, I don't want you to stop any connection. I just say leave.
I don't know.
Do you want us to leave? That sounded like somebody fell over and said, ow. Then. Leave.
Could you tell us how many spirits are here?
That's it, all of them.
Four.
Four.
Or
All of them are here. All the spirits are here? All the spirits from what are here?
I've gone quite cold all of a sudden. Especially at the back of me. Are you standing at the back of us? Or is it just the wind? But I'm feeling quite cold.
I am. We are going to have to move in a minute because I am absolutely freezing here. I'm going to try and move round. I'll go behind you. So I'm going to try and move round just to show you inside the cave again. I'm not going all the way in. If it does lose signal, just please refresh, guys. I'm going to try and quickly take you down to show you, and then I'm coming straight back out. So if it does lose, I'll come straight back out as soon as it loses connection. Yeah.
That's where the camera's been poking itself up.
Right, I'm in the cave, so I'm going to be quick. You've got that down there. If we can take a screenshot quick. You show yourself in front of this camera. And then it also goes round here. And I think this is where he used to give the sermons. And that's where the congregation would stand down there. And it does go round again. I'm not going to get round here. Not my size anyway, but you can. Last time we came, Kenny did get round there. So yeah. Who's here with me? Who's here? Can you show yourselves?
Madison.
Madison.
Yeah, I just thought of the name Madison for some strange reason.
Who's Madison? Simon sensing a girl or a lady called Madison?
Well, I'm not. I just
Well, the name just come to him, not sensing it. The name came to him. There we go, that's the roof above me. Who's here with me? And that's oh, that's the way out. Simon's up there. You're all right. I can see. I'm not blinded. And that's the step bit I've got to get up now. Up here, and it's wet and slippy and not nice. Can't believe I've just been down there again, and this time, no, got signal. Fine.
strange. So I say I'm not psychic or anything like that.
No.
But like, I listen to a lot of people, and when they see when things come into your head,
Yeah.
just say it.
Yeah.
You know, because like I say, I'm not psychic, but like, does it mean anything when I say Madison? Why would I think that?
Yeah. Yeah. Slippery When Wet. That was a sort of an album by Bon Jovi, wasn't it?
It's that cold, I'm not smoking. I ain't even got my vape out.
Do you want to have a walk back up? Get out of this wind. We are going to have a walk back up. I will show you the field we've had to walk across in the mud as we're going back. Does anybody want to come here watch it because it's a drop down here? I'm sure that just said John Brown. Did anybody else hear that?
I was just going to ask the audience, anybody want to buy some cash?
Just
The guy. Please.
Did you just say my name? Yeah, this is what we're walking across. It's so muddy. You're just sinking in it. That's the spirit if he's killed his wife to let her not suffer any longer. Did you kill your wife because she was suffering? Was your wife suffering? No.
Part you want to show him,
Yeah. This is a part. We're just sinking. Sorry guys, it's because I ain't got an external mic on. Unfortunately, the cable on this new rig, I need a longer cable for the mic. Yeah, it gets worse up at this bit. And then it gets better. I'm sinking. Oh. It is so slippery. Sorry if I am ignoring you guys, but I am concentrating getting out of this field. Johnson? Is the name Johnson? Simon can't open gate. I'm glad there's no bulls in here out. Is the name Johnson relevant?
Yeah.
No, we don't want John to go boom again.
Are you trying to confuse us? Is there a child under you trying to connect to us?
I just can't make out responses.
But that was a child. When I asked, that was a child.
Yeah, as soon as you asked, the child's voice came through. Is this the way you would have walked to the church?
No.
During the plague? Is it 1666? Or 1665?
Let's say John again.
Not sure. Men? This is where the men would have come? Men go? Do you know why we're here?
Sorry about the coughing. It's cold.
It is, it's absolutely freezing here.
And what? A peaceful walk down here to go to that church.
What day did you used to go to church here? At this church where we've just been?
Did many people die in this village? That does say definitely.
Yeah, I thought you said definitely.
Getting some strange responses. Even though you can't make some words out, what fascinates me is when you see a child here.
Yeah,
You definitely hear the child's voice come through that.
yeah,
That we couldn't distinguish what it said, but it was definitely a child.
it was.
Is that paranormal? Is that the spirits trying to tell us you're with us? If that child is with us, would you like to speak to us again? Come on, please.
Please?
No.
No.
No, that was a child's voice. It didn't. On a serious note, was there such things as witches in your time in the village that tried to heal people?
I'm trying to think what I think that said. Began with T. Time, I thought it said.
Was the practice people trying to heal people with herbs?
What caused the outbreak of the plague? Did that just say fleas?
I thought it said flea or please.
Come in, please. I don't know. I thought it said fleas.
The point is, when we're listening to it, you've got to be very careful.
You have. Because we know what response we're looking for, and sometimes you create that response and it sounds similar. I do apologise for the audio, guys. I'm having to sort out an external mic.
We're coming to the village now. walking towards the village. Do we turn left or do we turn right? We need your help, spirits. Do we turn left or right? What was it good?
Yeah. Just not said out.
Could you tell us to turn left or right?
Which way do you want us to go? Into the village? Where in the village would you like us to go? You heard it say left, Dr. Villain?
That's a cell.
I thought so. Tom, if you're here, I need you here, but I do need you not to stop any communication.
That sounded bloody creepy.
They have put like a scream in it, unfortunately. There's a child telling us not to leave. Could you tell us your name? What do you think it said?
I'm not saying it. I thought it said get out.
No, I didn't hear that.
I just keep hearing wonderful things coming out of it. I've got this spooky sense around me.
It is a lovely place to walk, Shell. Unfortunately, not when it's wet through,
And not in your high heels.
and not in Simon's high heels. Who's saying my name?
We're nearly at the end of this track. Which way is the horse stable?
I hope you know, because I don't.
What's that? Yours or George?
Yours, I think. How many spirits are here with us now?
What I said here. The people used to walk this track. Not two.
Shell will tell you where we are now. Most people know where we are anyway. We're in Eyam village in Derbyshire.
What is that?
I'm sure that said John Brown again. I don't know if I can turn this off just while we're walking past these houses, because I don't want people to think that we're absolutely crazy.
Well, we are.
I know we are, but I don't want them to think that. This is where it goes muddy again as well.
Oh, God, look at this.
Yeah, we've got to walk down this track now. Just be careful, we don't want you slipping. Well, thank you, Claire, sweetheart. It's so nice of you. You really don't have to do that, but it is appreciated. You all right?
Yeah, I was letting you walk.
No,
forward.
letting me walk first. That's
Yeah,
it.
because if you fall over, it bores me.
That's nice,
I
really.
went first last time, it nearly fell down a pothole.
It did, yeah. When we were walking up, we nearly fell down a pothole. It's quite funny.
I feel like you need to like speed people there.
Well, I've turned spirit box on again. I've turned it on. I just tried to put this away in my bag for 2 minutes. Thing is, I can't even find spirit box. But it's actually off. So I think I've turned it back off in my bag as well. How weird's that? Oh, I've turned it on again. It's not that one. It's not that one I've turned it on, that's why. It's a Robert's box. Thought it was strange.
Independent.
Yeah. We're back up. Oh, we're back up road now. God, I'm getting why?
Is it me or can I smell marijuana?
That's what I just said. I'm getting high.
You smell it?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Just walked through puddle.
That car park was it?
I'm right out of focus now.
I'm alright.
So we are coming back into the village now.
Watch these holes.
Yeah. Do you guys want us to have a walk down towards the museum? Can't actually get into the museum, but we can get outside it. Or do you want us to go to the church, or the stocks?
Yes, let me put you in the stocks.
Yeah, I'm not going in stocks. It's too cold and wet. I'm sitting up floor, I get my bum wet. Put Simon in the stocks.
Yeah. Bastards.
Hope we're all well. Yeah, I've heard two different stories or history about the church, that place we've just been. I originally heard that it's where they kept the bodies, but after doing some more research, they could have also kept the bodies there, but they also used it as a church. I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I take the safer option.
You do.
Walk on the road.
If we go left, it takes us towards the museum. If we turn right, it takes us towards the stocks and the graveyard. Your guys' choice.
Where's the pub?
Pub's opposite graveyard. Why you winning pub? People about. I think we're nuts. I think we're crazy.
Oh, we are. We're having this other.
Oh, take it we're going this way then. Jill wants us to the graveyard.
What are you going to do? I'm going to say hello, John.
Been recognised.
Yeah. That's a nice little cottage. And the lamp.
Yeah. There's some lovely cottages. We will show you the cottages we walk past. This is the green where the
cat burglars coming looking.
Yeah. Look how low that window is.
Yeah, that's all right. I know where cat burglars come from.
Oh, that window is to the floor. Wow, that's so strange. Wow, that's not very bright. Oh, yeah, the stocks are on here. Yeah. Sorry, it's gone dark. My light for some reason's died. And that one's. So I'm going to swap it over. We just thought we'd bring you guys and show you where the stocks are. I won't mind to be in it. Just for feet, yeah. So you can get 2 people in them. Are they locked? Yeah, they're locked. Yeah, I locked it back. So we can't actually get anybody in the stocks.
Is that the original tip?
I don't know.
Put your feet in it, man. You tickle your feet.
I can't get.
Everybody got a foot fetish?
I'll not get my foot in there, look. Neither will you. So yeah, there's the stocks.
You know how I thought about stocks, I thought your head and your arms are in, never your
Yeah.
feet.
Just your feet, this one.
And you could have
So I
2
presume
people.
there'd be a bench. 'Cause that'd be a long way from to, you know, the legs be.
Yeah, eye up.
Yeah. So I presume there'd be a bench behind it.
But it's for 2 people, isn't it?
Yeah. Us 2.
I wonder if they like whack their feet with canes and...
I don't know. Oh.
You know, because it was for shaming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Stocks.
Yeah. But it is a beautiful village. There you go. There you go, look. If you committed a petty crime up to the beginning of the century, you could have been put in the stocks and had stones and clods of earth hurled at you. But felons were set up to keep law and order. It still meets today. The modern police force took over in 1857. While lead miners held their own special bar note court from Anglo-Saxon times, which was only legalised under Eyam Miners' Charter in 1852. They met in the local inns. And that is a map. I don't even know. Let's have a look.
Is that Celtic
Where are
crossing
you?
grave?
So we were down there somewhere when we were. Yeah, we're going to have a look at that now if you want. We'll walk past the
What they do, throw tomatoes and veg at them.
stones and clumps of earth. Sorry guys. Try again. Oh, it's a sheep roast. If you visit at the end of August, you can join our week starting with a blessing of the wells and finishing with a sheep roast and a carnival parade. But I'll show you where that is when we walk past.
That black strip is in Braille.
Yeah, that's the bottom is Braille. Simon's just informed me. So we're gonna have a walk now.
My light's dying now.
Have you got a battery, a spare battery, or?
No, I didn't bring one. Normally it lasts as well.
I know, mine does. Mine lasts at least 2 hours.
And it's strange.
Yeah.
I've got the torch.
I mean, can get a look at Eyam Hall.
There's Eyam Moor.
Yeah, just over at Bangowick Road. That's Eyam. Yeah, I think again.
Wedding
Well, Bill.
venues, courtyard,
That's
shops
Eyam
and
Hall.
places.
That's the hall. Can't really see it very well. I'm not shining the light because there's lights on, so. But hopefully the signal should steady out a bit now. We are going to get back to some investigating as soon as we get in the churchyard. But we just thought you guys might like to see a bit of the history around here. We shall see. I'm not sure, Shell. I'm not sure. I think there is, but I don't know which are closer. I don't know if it was Stony Middleton. I don't know if there's a train station in Eyam itself. But this is what they're on about with the tradition. This is where they have the roast. Just to my left. Roast sheep on Saturday, September the 5th this year. Saturday, September 5th, 2020. And that's one of the traditions. These now, we're going to walk past are the cottages where the plague started. It could be our signal, Scotty. We're not having much luck tonight. But this first cottage here is Rose Cottage. And there you go. 9 members of the Thorpe family lived here. They all died. And then it lists all of them and the dates.
1665, Elizabeth, his wife died 1st of October. 1665, Thomas. Son died the 20th of December. Alice. It's a shame.
Yep. That's Rose Cottage.
Well, these bleeds in favours, don't they?
Yep. This is the plague cottage itself. This is actually where it started. Mary Holfield, former Cooper, lived here with her 2 sons, Edward and Jonathan, and her husband Alexander Hadfield, and employed hand George Vickers. George Vickers was the first victim of the plague. He died on the 7th of September 1665. The lights, Lindsay? Those lights. Probably. They obviously watch another channel, don't they? And that's the Hawksworth family. There's a 3rd victim. Humphreys, aged 15 months, their son died on the 17th of October 1665. Jane was the sole survivor of this household. Altogether, including her in-laws, she lost 25 relatives.
It's sad.
Yep. Yep. I'm going to go into the churchyard now. We'll just have a quick walk around and show you guys first. And then that's the cross.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not that one. It's not that one. No. It's just round the corner, I think. It's behind that tree. That's actually the soldiers.
I was going to say it's a war.
Yeah, it's a war memorial. That's a war memorial.
Love the church.
It is. Beautiful church. It is. It's a lovely church, isn't it, Clever? There's the cross. There's a cross from the 8th century. Originally here. I do apologise for the wind, guys. It originally wasn't here. It was moved here. Again, the graves are so wide here. And this grave here is Catherine Mompesson, who was William Mompesson's wife. Yeah, we're going to take you around the graveyard in a minute. Shell, it's a beautiful place to visit. I would encourage anybody that gets a chance to come here and visit this place. It's lovely, some lovely cafes here. There's actually some lovely bed and breakfasts. There's a pub that does rooms as well if you wanted to stop over. It's a lovely area. It's a nice base to start from. Wow, look at that. What's that say? Anybody else make out what that says? There's no I caves. Oh. Okay, I don't know what that said. Look, mate.
Keep hearing things.
Keep hearing a whistle.
Yeah.
Picketer's graves. Yeah, it could say. Could have. Started in a minute in here for you guys. Don't knock on door here, Vicar might be in.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, signal keeps dropping out. I'm gonna get away from church. So I'll get the spirit box back out.
There's the body made this way. That we have to walk over his grave.
I don't know, that's the path is though, it's so weird, isn't it? Look. But the path, the actual concrete path,
Go straight over
goes
his
straight
grave.
up. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm not treading on anybody. That's just not right. Yeah, not off. That means this one will be the same. Yeah, they're so tiny then, aren't they? which is one of those first opposite way. Can you tell us how many of the plug victims are buried here, please?
And
14.
then you keep it down.
Who was the first person to die here of the plague? Do you want to communicate with us? Can you split box? That's quite new, that though. That's only yeah. How many energies are here with us now? Whose graves does this belong to? Who does this grave belong to? 102 you here. There are 102 people here that died from the plague. There's a family who's buried in a field near here. I think it's either Can you tell me the name of that family? Buried in the middle of the field, all the children and the husband. What about the Bible? Try.
Some of the great plague victims trying to get in touch with us. If you are, can you say hello to us, please?
Is Mary or Maria relevant to anybody here? I have a wonder at the bench around here. We can set like set REM pod and that up on. You've not got it now. What we'll have to do is we'll have to come and do a pre-record here when weather gets a bit better. Is Maria here? Mary? Would you like to step forward? Tell us your surname, or is it tell us your Christian name? Is it Mary or Maria, or both here? No. It's not that. I was thinking last time I came here we used that bench, but them graves weren't here last time we came. Mine. Is there any torch down that way? See if there's no. No, there's no. There's down there. It's right down here. Wind's getting up, isn't it? Does the sound still alright, guys? Because I know the wind is starting to get up quite bad. Just let me know if you can still hear us okay. Just let us know if you can hear us okay. And we'll walk a bit further round towards church, and then we'll try and get REM pod and stuff out and see if we can get anything. Yeah, I know, signal's shocking tonight. Like you said, this is the third time I've been here, and I've never had this many problems with signal. It's the first time I actually filmed down at the cave, but I filmed in this graveyard before. I don't think I ever lost signal once, so we're just going to get up to somewhere where we can get some gear out. Simon's just with wind, that's all. I know it can sound quite bad with wind. I'm looking where I can set up. Maybe we'll try down here. Whose grave is this? Put the bag down here because it's not too bad. Oh. Right. I want that out. I've got the REM pod out. See, I don't know if this will work because we're quite close to it.
I just want to put you down.
No, I'll leave that for now. I've got the light, that's motion sensor light, but obviously we're quite close to it, so there's nowhere I can really set it up. There we go. Get the speaker out. Bob's your auntie? No, Bob's your uncle. There was so many voices coming through earlier. It were unfortunately we seem to get more responses down near the cave.
I don't think you can hear that. It sounds like a child crying, I think.
You can hear crying. I can't hear it.
It's like
Doggers. Simon's rig's just fallen over. Wind's just blown his rig over. You're getting old, you say I'm old. Any spirit here that wishes to communicate with us, you did, Lindsay, I remember now. You did hear crying. Hi, Bewitched. Any spirit, any energy here, or any energy here that wishes to communicate with us, could you step forward and tell us your name? detect any of those devices on the floor? If you walk up to that black box, just make a noise and illuminate. Won't hurt you. If you try and move one of the balls, they'll just flash. Just to let us know that you're here. Nothing will hurt you in any way. I mean, you know, harm or disrespect.
We're here. Give you praise for what you did in the village. Say thank you to you for putting yourself in quarantine.
You saved a lot of lives. Doing what you did saved a lot of lives. There's many people that appreciate that.
We're here to show you our respect and the gratitude. And to show you that you're still remembered as time moves on.
I'm going to put the other REM pod down. I'm going to put that.
Going to do my ring.
Oh yeah, right. Put that one there. We'll allow that one going off, won't we? EVPs I think are going to be out with wind.
Too windy.
It's too windy for EVPs. But we'll get the go on.
Could you show your respect to us, please, as we show you our respect?
Like coming to communicate with us.
I'm sorry I got no offers for you.
Oh, we forgot things, didn't we?
I've just remembered joysticks.
Yep. I said I would have ring them, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it's my fault. We're only here to communicate with you and find your story. If you'd like to communicate with us, could you light one of the devices up on the floor?
Okay, take that camera off. I'll set you.
You're alright, if it sets off, it sets off. Don't worry about it, mate.
Let's put the air up on the floor.
It's at home. I thought I better not bring it with me. Get arrested.
There's John on his knees, look, right?
Yep, always on my knees. Hey, shouldn't be saying that really, should I?
No.
We'll be talked about.
Come on, please. I had a feeling today that coming up here in the car that was going to catch something. I haven't got the same feelings I had in the cave, but I do believe you're around us. I believe you are a little bit shy. Come and try and communicate with us, please. By lighting these balls up or sending these vent pods off. You don't have to speak to us.
We're hoping you do in a minute.
I've heard a couple of like cries from, I'll show you that direction, and I heard some near the church. So I've heard you. If it is you, could you come over and set these balls off?
No, I'm going to put one of the apps on. I will put SB7 on for you again. I'll put it on magnitude mode though.
It's a beautiful graveyard. You know, people have said the cat's shadows near the church. Can you communicate with us through these devices? It's funny how his lights have drained now.
Cheers.
Like you say, this one lasted me about a full investigation.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
several devices now you can use to communicate with us. There's 2 black boxes on the floor. If you go near them, they will just light up and make a sound to let us know that you're here. 2 bowls on the floor. They'll just light up to let us know that you're here. And this one in my hand you can use to try and communicate with us, to speak to us. Could you tell us how many energies are here with us now?
Sound like 3.
3. Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 3 of you here. Yeah. Can you tell us your name?
Is there a little girl with us? Or a young woman? What does that sound like?
No. I was reading chat at that time. Everyone's putting 3. 3, 3, 3, 1.
3 keeps coming up.
Them. Dig them.
Are you at peace now? Are you at peace? Could you let us know if you're at peace?
How many people lost their life during the plague? Can you use any of the other devices on the floor to try and communicate with us? Just to let us know that you're here? Just try and light one of them up.
Let's say hell. Help.
It might have been hell. It might have been, it wouldn't be a nice time to be living, would it? No. Mary Montpesson, are you here?
Was there a lot of sobbing in this graveyard? With the amount of people that died in the plague? Did it bring the community together? Or did it wreck the community? Was there a lot of jealousy? Was you I can't say. Resentful.
Resentful?
Yeah.
Was you resentful about what happened here?
Well, you was being held here like hostages. You know, because you can imagine that time. Like, you was like being told. And nobody likes to be told what to do, really.
No.
But I'm just trying to devote relevant questions.
Did everybody in the village agree to the quarantine? Always. Did you all agree to the quarantine? Did you all agree that you were going to stay here? Or did you not have a choice?
Is there anybody that followed us from the, I don't know what you call it, the cave? Somebody followed us from the cave?
Lindsay heard here death. There's a lot of death here. Is that what you said there is? there's a lot of death here. It said there is. Can you move any of those devices or set them off, trigger them off on the floor, please? Just let us know you're here. I know you're not puppets, and I'm not trying to get you to do backflips or anything. I just want you to try and use your energy. Just try and activate one of those devices on the floor, just so I have proof that you're here. We just want to know the truth and hear your story.
I just wondered if it's worth taking the devices and putting them near the church door around that area. If we take these devices near the church door, would you show us around there your energy?
Go on then, you get that REM pod, I'll get others. Oh, I've dropped my balls.
Tell them that.
Come here with the utmost respect, just to try and communicate with you.
I have watched other people's videos where they've recalled shadows around that area. So I wondered if it's worth putting these down there where people say they've seen shadows.
Yeah. You've been on a journey? You've been on a journey? Are you going on a journey? I didn't think that was going to go off then.
Could you set this device off for me?
On the pod down, it's not a very big space here, so I'm just going to put the flashy balls with it. That's me setting the REM pod off. You a ghost, Lindsay?
Could you come to this door? Could you exit? We'd like to have a look inside the church and pay our respects here. Come to this door. Come on, please, come to the door.
Can you open the door for us? Or come out of the door? Try and set one of those devices off. Hmm?
Filming your shadow.
Oh, my shadow.
Come on, please. Come and show us your energy. That's it.
See you later, Steve.
Could you shave your energy by coming closer to these devices? Open the door for us, please. We want to get into the church, pay our respects here.
Veritech loaded. Started scanning. Grey.
Grey. The first word out of the Paratech. Grey.
Come on, please, come out to these devices.
I know. Well, I didn't know it was going to happen, but I know they go off every Yeah.
Anna.
Manor.
Come on, please.
Seen you.
Seen you? You've seen us?
Where's these devices?
Try and set one of these devices off one of these objects on the step.
They're talking about here. Time to worship.
Can you see us? Seen you's just come out of this device.
7.
7.
To you.
7 to you.
Abort.
Abort. Could you tell me your name through this device? Are you just trying to figure out how it works?
Watch.
What am I watching for? Are you going to set off one of these devices? We're waiting.
Cow.
Cow. There were
Yeah,
cows
well,
in that
cow.
field. Well, that's grasping at straws, really, that, isn't it, for trying to make it fit.
Itself.
Itself.
Is there Julie here?
Julie.
Yeah, I'm just getting random names popping in my head.
Is Julie here?
Think.
Think. Think. T-H-I-N-K. Think.
You think there's a Julie here? Well, there's Julie here.
Is Julie here with us now? Does Julie want to talk to us?
Trouble.
Trouble. See, we don't... I just don't get...
Scott.
Scott.
Are you telling my lad's in trouble?
Is Scott in trouble?
If he is, can you come over these devices and set them off? If Scott's in trouble. Come on, please.
Young.
Young. There's a lot of young children that died of the plague. In the Riley family, how many children died? How many of the young children died in the Riley family? Could you tell me, please?
Adam.
Adam. You just want a number of how many died in the Riley family, how many children?
Upper.
Upper. Seems very random. Does this device not work? If this device doesn't work, can you light one of those objects up on the step? If this is totally useless and you can't use it to communicate with us, could you light one of those devices up on the
Fire.
step? Fire?
Into.
Into? I just need to know if this device works. You can tell me it doesn't work by lighting one of the devices up now, please. Just try and move one of them, approach them, go close to them. If this device does work, Can you light one of those up?
Emma.
Emma? Do you want to communicate with us?
We.
We?
Do you think we're disrespecting you by doing this?
YouTube.
YouTube. It said YouTube, and I'm live on YouTube right now. You just can't make this up.
Are we social media giants? I'll have to look back at that.
Indirect.
Indirect.
Did a mist just appear in front of me?
Anybody else see a mist? I've not quite got Simon on camera, he's there, but he saw a mist appear in front of him.
I'm not smoking my vape, so I know it's not my vape.
I'm not smoking my vape because I've got my camera in one hand and Paratech in other.
Upstairs.
Might have been the light.
Upstairs.
When I moved the light, but it looked like
There.
it moved like that.
There.
It disappeared.
Upstairs there.
Graveyard.
Oh, it's a graveyard. We're in a graveyard.
Are you trying to communicate with us now?
Telepathy.
Telepathy. But you've been getting names and feeling things.
Yeah.
So are they trying to are they trying to communicate with you through telepathy?
Come on, please. Come and light these balls up. Send this red plug off. So I can thank you.
Is that how you communicate with telepathy?
Otter.
Otter.
I wish it was Otter.
You couldn't do it with a bit otter, yeah?
Come on, please.
Instead.
Instead.
If there was a mist that appeared
Paul.
near my feet,
Is there a spirit with the name Paul that's here?
Thank.
Thank. Is Paul here? Just say yes or no through this device.
come on, please. We're here to communicate with you. We're here to hear your story.
Grow.
We're here to give you our greatest respect and to thank you for what you did in this village. You know, you did a great sacrifice, and it's worthy of our praise to you.
What do you guys want? Do you want Spirit Box or do you want one of the apps?
Paragraph.
Paragraph. Let's put the Spirit box back on for a bit, or do you want one of the apps? Because there's been a couple of relevant answers come out of the Paratech. But for me, the amount of relevant answers is too little for it just not to be coincidence.
I don't know, graveyard and YouTube.
Well, yeah, but they're all words that are programmed into it, aren't
Interrupt.
Into that.
they? Interrupt.
Yeah, you interrupted me. Thank you, spirits, for telling John off for interrupting me. Come on, please, come to the store.
Spirit box, Spirit box, Spirit box.
Only.
Can you say Spirit box or app through this device? Can you say Spirit box or radio?
Tell.
No.
Scanning stopped.
Just, I don't know. Like I say, I believe sometimes a Paratech can be quite good. I don't know if it's a it works better in other, in certain places than others, or I couldn't really tell you. But tonight I really wasn't feeling the Paratech. Just wasn't feeling it. Put the sprit back on for a while. FMO magnitude mode. Oh, it's like a choose your own adventure. Magnitude. That was the first one to come through, so. Can you try and communicate us? Can you tell us your name, please? What was it that affected this village in 1665? What was it? It seems to have gone pretty flat, doesn't it? Turn this off.
Is there a spirit trying to get in touch with us, but finding it very hard to communicate with us? I just got a feeling.
Yeah.
That, I don't know why I have them, I just have a feeling that somebody's trying to communicate but find it very hard.
Yeah. Right, guys, I think we're going to call it here. It seems to have gone really quiet. I'm not feeling anything here at all. No. Very
I
little.
felt it in the caves.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what was strange. Even though it is windy and it is cold, I felt quite really cold in them caves.
Yeah.
My hands
It
was
was,
like,
it was cold around there, but it seems windier here.
yeah.
So,
And I'm not that cold here.
so what we might have to do is, when weather's better, we might have to come back to caves, and we both might have to pre-record.
Yeah. It's
so we can-
interesting. I think the caves, I felt a lot of the energy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Same.
my camera kept like trying to pick up on something.
Yeah,
that
it kept
wasn't-
on as focused, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know when you're recording on phone, there's a little box that comes up like where it's trying to focus in a spot. This box kept moving and trying to focus in on different things.
And there's nothing there. Why would it try to focus in? It's not the light. It's the light's on all the time. And I had my camera still, but it was picking up something.
So it's been interesting again. Quieter than it has been on previous visits. But what can you do? What are you going to do?
You can hear that wind. Can anybody hear me above that wind?
I know, it's shocking that wind tonight. My hands are like ice.
That's how mine was at the caves.
Yeah.
But like I say, now they're cold, but they're not. I haven't got that energy here, man. Maybe because it's more in the open.
Could have been. Could have been. Glad everybody enjoyed it anyway. It looks like you have from what I can see in the chat. I would like to thank our moderators for coming here and doing the moderating tonight. And I'd like to thank everybody else for joining, because without you guys, it wouldn't even be here. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. I do believe Lindsay is doing tarot readings tomorrow during the day. So if anybody is available or is around and able to watch that, pop on, say hi.
Here's
Have a
an
reading.
interesting question. The spirits don't like communicating in this type of weather.
We don't know, do we? We ain't got a clue. I mean, to be fair, if I got a choice, because I would still come out, but I prefer it when it's warmer.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. You want to say good night to everyone, Simon?
Good night from me.
GS Paranormal, funny old man.
And good
Check
night
him out on
from
YouTube
me.
and Facebook. And you know where we are. So take care. Good night.